Beast Quest Sepron Chapter 2. Tom froze. Tom! Eleanor tugged hard at his shoulder. Wrenching on the reins, he brought Storm's head round and dug his heels hard into the horse's side. Run! He yelled. Storm leapt forward like an arrow from a bow. Yelping fiercely, Silver raced along not far behind. Faster! Eleanor cried. The wave is catching us. Tom risked a glance over his shoulder. Now he could see a huge wall of water rolling closer. He couldn't believe how fast it was coming. He bent low over the horse's neck. Come on, Storm, he urged. You can do it. The path led back toward the hills. Could they reach the higher ground before the wave crashed down upon them? Glancing back again, he saw Eleanor's face was white with terror. Her hair was whipped back by the speed of their flight. Beyond her, the wave reared up, blotting out the sky. The hills, where they would be safe, seemed so far away, and then Eleanor tugged at Tom's shoulder again. Over there, she gasped, pointing to one side. It was a ridge, jutting out into the valley. Smooth slabs of rock, covered in a mossy carpet, stood high above the rest of the land. It might just be enough for Tom and Eleanor to escape the flood. Tom pulled on Storm's reins, and the stallion plunged away from the path. His hooves thundered across the blackened fields, but the roar of the wave was getting louder. When Tom looked back, he saw murky green water rising in a smooth curve behind him. The top was beginning to curl over, edged with white foam. Storm's pace slowed as he started to climb over the rough ground. Tom had to cling on the front of the saddle to keep his seat. Eleanor's arms were so tight around his waist he could hardly breathe. He couldn't see Silver, though he heard the wolf howling. The slope grew steeper still. Tom was terrified that Storm would slip back into the oncoming wave. Faster! He gasped. The horse leapt forward, his hooves clattering on bare rock as he fought for balance. Tom let out a roar of panic. If Storm fell, they would all die. Then the wave hit the ridge and sea water crashed around them, surging up Storm's legs. Spray shot into the air, drenching them. Tom's eyes stung and he blinked to clear them. With a last effort, Storm heaved himself onto a spur of rock, while the wave licked hungrily just below. Tom and Eleanor slid to the ground. Storm was sweating and trembling. Tom patted his neck. Well done, boy. You saved us. You're the bravest. Where's Silver? Eleanor's cry interrupted him. Tom looked out over the stretch of churning water. Branches and other debris lurched past him, but there was no sign of the wolf. Silver! Silver! Eleanor called frantically. Urgent yapping answered her. Tom spotted a dark shape thrusting through the waves. Silver was paddling furiously toward them. His muzzle vanished under the swirling water and then reappeared. Tom couldn't tell if he was making any headway. He can't do it. He'll drown, Eleanor sobbed. She began tugging off her boots, ready to plunge into the water and grab the wolf. Tom clutched her arm. No, it's too dangerous. Before Eleanor could struggle free, a surge of water tossed Silver closer. His paws thrashed, pushing him up to the rock. With a gasp of relief, Eleanor knelt on the edge to lean over and grab him by the scruff of his neck, helping him to safety. Silver was panting hard, and water streamed off his thick coat. You're safe, Eleanor cried. She threw herself down beside the wolf and hugged him fiercely. We're all safe. Only for now, said Tom. I'm sure I saw the sea serpent from the top of the hill. It must have caused the tidal wave. If we don't free it from Melville's curse, it will flood the whole kingdom. Tom touched the sword in his scabbard. He would free Sepron, whatever it took.